a nice little 10%, almost 11% for CryptoQuebec. So we took a trade, you'll explain it today, I'm going to analyze it, and then I'll say we buy on the way up, which is exactly what happened, and then why I took this trade, my friend, on the break of structure that occurred. There was a long wick, a long candle, the revenues. I entered the trade and I'm going to share it with you in the group. Otherwise, obviously 10.68% for 100% made. And why 10.68%? Well, actually, if we look, we can see that it's indeed the wicks on the other side that blocked us. And it's always like that when you know how to trade. Here's exactly what you need to do, is that you identify the wicks to the left like this, and that's exactly what happened. So wick, 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 and we place wick, 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 10.68%. And a new version of the CryptoQuebec indicator, my indicator says sale. You don't see it, but that's a good sale. So that means we're reaching the end of the extension, the sale signal. The version 2.7 will indicate the sale signal, and it's certain that what happened. I took the vector here, but here you took an example further. And look, we come here on the CryptoQuebec indicator. We see it well. Vector gives the go, it places, and when we arrive at the top, at the wick, it's time to get out, and you make a gain. Even if you didn't take the trade here, in fact, even if you arrive late to share, if you have the indicator that tells you when it's time to enter with your vector, you can't go wrong. So today I'm going to analyze XRP. We're going to see where it can go, but I wanted to talk to you about the trade we took, and we're going to go on the daily for XRP. It's going up, and you see that here the indicator said buy. And you see on a bigger time frame, the indicator works really well. We come boom, we come on, you see the white line in the middle of the channel? Right on it.
So the time for inquiry 1 will chart. So you can draw zones like this. We'll go down here, and then you see your dangerous resistance zones. It takes 2 seconds, in fact. And when you do it, it's good for a long time. I'll look again here, I'll look again here, and then we do it. We already have TPC, but you draw zones. You follow? Super easy. And like that, well, you know where you're going and how to have a bull with a chart. When you see in the forest, maybe you know some zones to go up, but it's always good to have the eye and faster, okay? And then here we measure. The trade here, 21%, and the trade here, 26%. But here it will be very dangerous to short people. The only reason to cross is a vector on a big time frame, for example. We would have a vector. You see here, we have a vector. I don't know if it will be loaded. We have a vector on the 4 hour. We push, we block, or we block at the wick on the other side. A red candle alternately at the end of the impulse. A red candle, you have time to get out. But my indicator here will be simple. On a smaller time frame, you see here we're going to go up. Maybe it will continue higher, for example. Maybe these wicks, but we need to look. Maybe it will go directly up here. This could be removed because on the 4 hour, the important zone is 4.9%. That's the important zone. This will also be an important zone. 3.30, you're kidding yourself. And then 3.41. But it can make a wick up to 3.50, okay? Up to 3.50, a wick. If you put it there, 3.50, you're at 29%. But you'd better hold on, pay yourself first, and wait for the pullback because you'll make the higher high. You'll make an ATH, all-time high. So that's what I see for XRP. If you want my indicator,